Hello and happy Halloween. This is House of the Dead, the arcade version. Um, yeah, so I'm recording this like one day before Halloween. Why I decided to play this game? Well, it's actually one of my favorite games. I used to play it back in the day before getting a. I guess before I even had any consoles. It was like one of the first games I played, and probably the first horror game too. I used to play it in arcades when I was like, about 3 years old, or maybe less or more, I don't know. I don't know when I started playing the game. The game out in like 97, 98. This game played on a computer, not an arcade emulator. I think this might be like one of the. No, there were other horror arcade games. Well, rail shooters. This was made by Sega too, and the premise of this game, or at least what made it special, was that when you shoot enemies, you can rip off their body parts. Oh, I completely messed that up. So playing with the mouse is a little bit difficult. And my mouse is having some problems which clicking doesn't really work that well. It's like it locks up like a second, or like every other click. It's not that sensible. So sometimes I click, when I try to click something, I have to click twice. So probably a bad idea to play this game like in this situation. Like normally I could aim a lot better too. Okay, everything is hitting me. So another thing is that depending on, you can actually choose different paths. Most of the time the paths that you're going to be able to choose depend on like if you save the let's say the scientists. For example, if I didn't, if the that scientist got killed, I would have gone through the sewers, like going downstairs. This might be like a quicker path, but I don't know. Yeah, okay, you can also destroy items that can give you either HP or, well, yeah, lives or extra points if you find anything inside. Okay, I'm playing terrible. Okay, I'm. Okay, I didn't mean to start with like player 2. I clicked the wrong start button by mistake. So now what will happen is that they will alternate between hitting me or player 2. So I guess this place is going kinda bad right now. Yeah, so the guy with the black suit doesn't show up if you are playing just with one player.
Thank you. Take this.
I just have to let player 2 get killed.
voice? Sophie, are you okay?
You know, since I
I was...
used to play this game like before well, I started playing this game before I had a PS2, right? So PS1 graphics were like the norm back then. This felt like probably one of the games with like the better graphics when I was a kid. I didn't have a console until, well, like, my first console was a PS2. And I didn't get it until like 2003, 2004. So I was like 7 or 8 years old when I got it. Okay, so this was... Like what I was saying is like, every time I shoot him in some part, it disappears. But it's probably one of the easiest ones. He's a little bit harder when he has his armor, because you have to hit him in like a very specific spot.
Tyrion, or else...
But this time I didn't have that much trouble against him. I tested the game before,
Sophie!
like a few minutes before starting this playthrough. And he did hit me sometimes. Chapter Revenge. Okay, yeah, also you get extra lives when, based on the number of scientists that you save. Okay, this is going terrible. I wonder what happened. Okay, yeah, so you can choose between opening up that or not. Oh, they died immediately. That's how like goes. I always have problems with these ones. You know, these ones are like kind of like Freddy Kruegers. They have the claws in one hand and the fedora. They didn't let me grab the health. Oh, this is a secret path. This has a very strong leg to be able to kick that and blow it into a bunch of pieces. This is probably going to be the easiest game that I played in the... I guess, in this playlist of like Halloween games. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing so bad. Well, I know why, it's the mouse. Yeah, there is a secret scientist in there. I don't think that scientist gives you anything for saving him. Let's go down. If you go up, you have to face those two enemies.
The dead end.
And I still get hit. Where was he? Oh, damn. It's kinda difficult to see those axes. Oh yeah, there might be a bunch of clicking. I can be hit. Well, a bunch of clicking that can be heard through the mic. So this is probably one of the most difficult to hit bosses, because he's going to move a lot. Not in the beginning, but he will later. Okay, yeah. I think I have broken my mouse. Okay, now it's shooting a little bit better. He always sits from this right corner. Jesus Christ. Okay, now he's going to try to do something else. But it's basically the same. Okay, there he goes. Oh, it might have been a lot easier if I switched the mouse button to a keyboard button. But I don't know if that would have been worse or not.
Way, Curian.
Brute.
It's locked. This must be the security card.
Yeah, it says it's right there. I was shooting at him, or her, whatever. Oh, how he's still alive, he's missing his brain. There are ways to play with a light one on a computer, but they are very expensive. They're like 100 or 200 bucks. So I'm just playing with the mouse. Ah. Let's go this way. The last time I played that, I went to the right. I guess both of them go down. Oh. I didn't know he was there. I was just aiming at the one that was in the background. Okay, it seems that the limit of lives is just 5. Okay, I didn't know that they did that. Okay, this spot is very different from the one that I followed before. The zombies didn't do they didn't side down that way. But this spot actually has more normal zombies. Ah. Okay, so if you let this scientist die, he goes down the chute, and then you have to follow him down there. So you have to fight like like probably like one more fight against more enemies. But that's a new one. Oh. And notice that the camera zooms in into the enemy that is about to come at you. Okay, they only have 2 axes. Well, the camera doesn't zoom in, it focuses on the enemy. Kinda nice of them, but how they are taking their turns. Attack me instead of attacking me at the same time.
I didn't think you could make it this far. However, this is it. Let's see how good you really are.
Okay, so Hermit. He's probably the easiest to fight in PC. I say that and immediately get hit. Okay, well, what's going on? He always remains in the middle, and since I'm playing on computer, my hand is not moving at all. I can just keep it in the center, and it's always going to hit it. It's actually possible to lock it, so that it doesn't even attack you, like I did right there. But I'm having the technical problems with the mouse. Okay, I did it.
I'll get you, Kyrian.
I still get like a life bonus, even though I don't think I saved that many of the scientists. Yeah, curious thing about the character that I'm playing as. Supposedly this guy was based of what's his name? The main character from What's the name of that movie with Morgan Freeman and for the other name of the actor? Seven, I believe. What's the name of the movie? Like the one of the detectives. Brad Pitt, I think. What's the name? What's the name of the actor? It's like I'm having problems with the easiest bosses. I heard that if you're fast enough, you can actually push him into the wall and lock him there. Like he clips behind the wall. It's actually possible to hit him enough times that he doesn't throw any of the bats. Well, not throw, but command the bats into you. Oh, I ran out of crates again. So this game got a remake, but the reason I'm not playing that one is because everything is very muddy. These enemies are always so problematic. I thought the one in the right was going to throw the barrel immediately. Okay, so this is it, the end.
There's no way out, Kyrian.
I must admit, I really respect your consistency. But you will never, ever defeat me. Say hello to my masterpiece. Who are you? Nobody gives me instructions. I shall destroy everything. What happened? Why don't you follow my instructions?
The magician. And he probably has the best theme song in the game. So, normally the game tells you the weak spot of the enemies, but he doesn't say anything for this one. His weak spot is any place that doesn't have armor. If you can shoot him fast enough, you can actually stun him from, like you can stop him from shooting balls. So this guy is kinda like the bat, but he will alternate between going right and left. As a kid, I always thought that his weak spot was just a groin. But to be fair, that's like the easiest place to hit. Okay, so this is the last phase of the fight. We'll just keep repeating the same attack. Oh my god, that was very close. Okay, there it goes. And that's the end. I feel like in some cases the game is more easy if you actually played in the arcade, but in some other cases it's easier with just the mouse. And the sky turns blue after he gets upbeated.
Everything is over. I have nothing more to lose. However, I must go on. Goodbye, Curien. Farewell, Sophie.
And that was Half of the Dead. Probably my first horror game that I played. I remember that as a kid, they used to have the arcade cabinet in like the corner of the arcade, kinda hidden away. But the music was very loud, including the intro. And you always felt like, I guess like some sort of taboo to play it. But it's like it attracts you into playing it, because of how different the game is compared to other arcade games at the time. At least in the arcade where I was. Like it was the only, I guess, really violent game in there. There was, for example, there was no Mortal Kombat in my arcade. But I remember that in that corner there were mostly like racing games. And another shooter in which you played as a sniper. But I didn't play those too much. Rail shooters were always my favorite arcade games growing up. Okay, so normally you get like different endings based on your score. They show if you did very bad, it show you go back to the entrance of the mansion and you see Sophie being turned into a zombie. If you do very well, she is alive. Yeah, you can see my previous score in there was a little bit better with rank 3. But I messed up my name, so it's GBB instead of GAB. Well, yeah, that was it for anyone that was watching. Thanks for watching and happy Halloween.